Our next presenter tonight is another experienced 3MT finalist. You saw her on the stage last year as the first student from the College of Architecture, Planning, and Design to be a 3MT finalist. It's Kylee Jennings, a master's student in regional and community planning from Wichita, Kansas. Kylee enjoys sitting in the sun, and she thinks chips and salsa are the perfect snack. Got a lot of support from that here. She's looking forward to traveling to New York and Minneapolis for conferences this spring, so would you please welcome to the 3MT stage, Kylee Jennings.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. As a senior in high school history, I was taught that this actually means life, liberty, and the pursuit of personal property, which builds you wealth and then brings you happiness. The American dream is tied up in this concept of home ownership. So with this in mind, I have a riddle for you here today. Sarah owns her home, but she still pays rent. And Sarah owns her home, but she'll never build financial wealth off that home. How is this possible in the United States of America? Well, Sarah owns a mobile home. And mobile homes, like cars, depreciate the moment they leave the lot. And mobile homes are found within mobile home parks that more and more are owned by massive corporations who own the land and profit from it. Here in Manhattan, that corporation is RHP Properties. They're based out of Michigan. They're worth over $6 billion. So why does this matter in the first place? Well, if you live in Manhattan and you work a minimum wage job and you want to live in an apartment, you have to work over 100 hours a week to afford that apartment. We're in the middle of an affordable housing crisis, and it doesn't only exist on the coast, it exists here in Manhattan, Kansas. And across the nation, mobile homes are becoming one of the leading solutions to that crisis, but they've never been academically studied here in Kansas. So with this huge need for housing and this blatant lack of research, I started to wonder, what's the situation like here in Riley County? So before we can get there, we have to understand how we define affordability. In the city planning world, we like to look at half of a town's median income. Here in Manhattan, it's about $27,000 a year. And then we say you're truly living in an affordable house if 30% or less of that income is being spent on your housing. So that puts an average monthly cost around $660 a month. Now, for my research, I surveyed over 100 people and interviewed nearly 30 residents living here in town. Their average cost of their mobile home was about $1,000 a month, meaning someone needs to be making nearly 40 grand a year to sustainably live in our mobile home parks. So what this research is showing is that these mobile homes are not really that affordable. And as we've talked about, we're in an affordable housing crisis. So this research is adding a layer of complexity to our growing problem that my generation is being taxed with facing. And if we can figure out what the story is, like this research has shown us, and figure out what RHP's story is, then I think we'll actually have a shot at providing everyone with the chance of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Thank you.